Hi, it's Hope and welcome to the vlog. It is 9 o'clock on Sunday, so I'm starting this vlog very late, but this morning I edited my video and then this afternoon we went out for coffee with somebody. My friend came over. So I've been kind of a bit busy today and just haven't felt like picking up the camera, but now I am. I'm currently waiting for my cousin to come over. She might be coming over for a little bit, but I'm not sure. If she doesn't come over tonight, she'll be coming over sometime tomorrow, hopefully, because there's something that we need to do. What else? Since it's 9 o'clock, I am not going to be able to write any of my contemporary story for sure, which I'm okay with because I'm trying to figure things out with it. For books, I'm going to continue Ember Queen as soon as I finish this clip. This vlog is probably going to be kind of laid back and chill because this week I'm really only focusing on about 5 different things, and that is my schoolwork. That is my main priority. If, for example, I can't write a day or can't read a lot a day, but I'm able to get a good chunk of my schoolwork done, that is great. Reading, that's a given. This is a reading vlog. Although I don't update that much on my reading, besides like how far I get and my general thoughts. I do not go into deep reviews on books in these vlogs unless I feel like I really need to. My contemporary story, which I need to make some progress on because I'm a little bit behind. My fantasy story, which I'm pretty much right on track of, yet it's the one I want to write more. And then YouTube, which obviously is this. I am going to say that over the next, while I'm doing school here, YouTube is going to be a little bit more on the back burner. Oh my gosh, speaking of burner, I decided, okay, I'm going to make supper to be nice for my parents and my friend. I'm going to make something simple, chicken strips and some fettuccine alfredo. Let's just say we had to end up extinguishing a fire in the burner, like the stove burner. So I'm now pretty much banned from using the stove for like a while, so I don't set the house on fire. So there's that. That's pretty much all that's happened today. But again, this vlog is going to consist of reading, writing, me talking about my schoolwork, my life. This will be long if you haven't already told because I ramble for a while and I do try to cut out a bunch of stuff, but sometimes that's not the case. Yeah. I also say yeah, and like so yeah, like those are things that I say. I apologize. I tried to cut out as much of them as possible, but then sometimes my sentences don't make sense if I don't include them, so see, there I go. But we're gonna leave this here and I'll probably let you know when I go to bed. And also a lot of times once I say I'm going to bed, I'm not gonna pick up the camera until the next day. Just kind of going off the basics of these videos, but I'm going to end this clip here. So I know I didn't update last night and I'm sorry. I kind of like forgot, I kind of forgot, and then I remembered at like 1 a.m. and I was like, as I was going to sleep, I was like, I forgot to film. And I'm like, I'm not getting up. But this morning my cousin came, we were able to get everything that she needed done, hopefully. I've uploaded my video. What else? I think that's all I've done today. I'm currently about to do some like schoolwork here, like so I need to do that. Tonight I have a book club, so I need to read the pages required because I always read the pages either the day before or the day of, and I didn't have time yesterday. And so that book is Less by Andrew Sean Greer. I'll give my thoughts on it once I actually finish the book because we're going to be finishing the book today, which I'm very happy for. But then I also need to film a video today. I know what video I need to film, I just need to actually film it. So I'll be doing that tonight, hopefully. I can't remember what else I really need to do. I have a list of things that I need to do. I need to take Instagram photos. That's what it is. Yeah. I think that's all I need to do so far. I will let you know kind of how the day goes. Today I'm just kind of trying to get as much stuff done that I was supposed to do last week. I need to do my laundry. So I'll either do that today or tomorrow. I'm just like literally looking around my room like, what do I need to do? Everything. Yet I'm only going to do a few things because, well, me be productive? Those words don't work in a sentence. But I will keep you updated on how the day goes, and I don't know when I'm going to pick up the camera. So I did get my school lesson done. That's pretty much all I've done. I finished Less by Andrew Sean Greer, and I'm giving it 2 stars. It's just not for me. I would have DNF'd it without this book club, but I am dying to know the other people's opinions, and who knows, my opinion could change after hearing what they have to say. But yeah, the book club starts in 4 minutes. After this book club, this will probably run until about 8. I'm going to film, maybe, or if I don't film tonight, I'll do tomorrow, shower, and then do my Instas, because I didn't do that, because I was having trouble with my printer, with scanning, and oh my gosh, I could spend an hour yelling about that computer, not the computer, the printer. But I'm going to enjoy this book club. It's 8:30, video edited, now to shower. Okay, so it's 3:30 on Tuesday, and so far today I've done really pretty much nothing except I babysat my cousin for a little bit because, well, I had to do that. And then that's it. I did clean a little bit in the living room because our living room is a disaster. There's, like, things that need to be organized, so I did a little bit of that. And that's pretty much it. I'm now going to be, doing my schoolwork. So, like, that's kind of the plan, I guess. So I was just going to edit my books that I DNF'd video, and like do all that. But for some reason, the one clip, so you know how a camera works is you put a memory card in the camera and you take it out and then you export the footage onto your computer. So like I did that today. Like just like a little bit ago, along with my vlog footage from Sunday and Monday, because I didn't want to do today's, because I didn't want to accidentally, like, I like doing it so like on like Monday I'll usually export Sunday's footage so that it's off this camera so that I can film more. Well, Sunday's clips were good. Monday's clips were good besides that video, and for some reason every time I put it in the video editor, it says this file cannot be found, no matter if the memory card is in the computer or out of the computer. And I've tried deleting it, I've tried removing the memory card, putting it back in, I've tried all of that, and it literally just says this file is missing, essentially. But yeah, I've deleted the file from everywhere in my computer and have retried to put it on there. And it's not that it's not showing up with on the camera, it's showing up in the, like, when you look on the camera, it's showing up in the files that I can export, but the second I put it in my, like, computer, like in my editor on my computer, it's not working, but it's the only clip that's doing that so far. Like, if I go right now, I'm going to do this on camera to see if it'll work. So, if you see clip 2330 is the clip from today. Like, well, it's the clip from the video. It's showing up as an option to click. You go open, it says, the object is not linked with the video file. The source file has been deleted or moved. It says the exact same thing when the memory card is in the computer, when the source file is connected to the computer. But if I put the clip of, let's say, me opening this vlog, so boom, there it is. What? Like, I do not understand that. It's just that one clip, and I didn't do anything different in the exporting process, in the filming process, in the putting it in the editor process. And I'm just like, I'm just not having a video on Wednesday then. Screw it. I do not have the time to refilm as it's already almost 8 o'clock, and I would love to join some sprints. Because Kaylani from Kaylani Simply Me, who is one of the hosts for the like season-a-thon, which is the summertime readathon that is being hosted this month, is doing some sprints tonight, and I want to jump on at least one of them, one or two of them, like one or two of the sprints, depending on how long they are. So like, I don't have the time to film. And even then, I don't have the energy to film. I'm just, like, tired. So I am going to, later this week, just refilm the same video and have it be next Wednesday's video instead of this Wednesday. So the sprints start in 10 minutes. I'm going to grab a snack because we ate lunch, oh my god, we ate supper a little early, so I'm, like, kind of getting a little hungry. I think we have donuts in the fridge, so I might grab some of those like mini donuts. But then I'm gonna read Ember Queen while probably read Ember Queen in one of the sprints, and then continue reading the Queen Will Betray You. And I got an arc of a book that I'm so excited for, The Haunting Life of Huntley Parrish by Stephanie Ann. I talked about it in one of my videos, and my potential favorite authors, because Stephanie Ann might be one of my new favorite authors. But I got the arc for that, and I'm so excited because I beta read the first 15 chapters, and I'm dying to know how it ends and how it's changed. So I'm dying to get The Queen Will Betray You finished, not only because I need to write a review, I'm like a week late on that review, but then also I really want to read The Haunting Life of Huntley Parrish, and it is on my TBR, so I need to get it finished anyway this month, because I put it on my TBR knowing I'd be getting an arc. Oh my gosh, this clip is almost 7 minutes long. I am going to be cutting it down, hopefully, but that's kind of the plan. I will let you know. I might not film till the morning, or who the hell knows at this point. So it is yet again almost 6 o'clock, and I'm just picking up the camera. So far today hasn't been that productive, but that's okay. We're allowed to have a non-productive day. I got like half a lesson of science done, which is more than okay, as long as I'm able to get stuff done. What else have I done? I can't remember what I've done today. Uploaded an Instagram. I need to take an Instagram photo because there's a prompt for my, a photo challenge that I'm doing that I didn't have a book idea for, and then it popped into my head while reading. I was like, oh my god, I forgot about that. So I'll be taking that photo for tomorrow. Clint from Reads Readers, that was almost a tongue twist, is doing sprints at 6. So I'm going to be joining those, and maybe instead of reading, I might do writing sprints, turn the reading sprints into writing sprints, because I am, falling behind really much. I know that tonight I really want to finish both Ember Queen and The Queen Will Betray You, and I am saying this is I am not allowed to read 2 YA fantasy at the same time, because I found myself not confusing the stories, but just when I was reading one, I would think about the other and then stop thinking about, because they have, similar vibes of their, political YA fantasies. So, I'm okay, yeah, let's not read books of these two kinds at the same time. And it, didn't happen until I hit, 50% in both books, and I was just, started getting them confused almost. Not the characters, but, the plot of, I was because they're very, very similar of, all of that. I do want to, I have 20 minutes to the sprints. I have no idea. I would love to watch Loki tonight, the season finale, but I haven't heard anything about it, but then I haven't heard anything about it, and that makes me, a little bit scared to watch it. And what I have heard is, iffy, not in a bad way, but in I haven't heard anything that's making me iffy on watching, because I'm ooh. So I might watch that later, I don't know. I need to figure everything out. So yeah, I think I'll do those Instagram photos now, just so that I can work on the description, so that it'll be like ready. I don't know. I'm just yabbering at the camera. Okay, so it's 8:46 and the live sprints like finished. I ended up finishing Ember Queen and I'm giving it 4 stars. I just need to put it into my like spreadsheet and like all of that. Spreadsheet, update Goodreads, all that. I wrote for one of the sprints and I wrote 364 words, which is okay. And then the like, I don't know how I even feel, but I'm still trying to process it, is that I hit 50 subscribers on YouTube like in the middle of the sprints. So I didn't update because I like still had to process that, and I'm just like yeah, like 50 subscribers. Like when I started this, I was like, I'm going to get no subscribers, nobody's gonna watch my videos, all my videos are gonna get 0 views, and like I have 50 subscribers. My most viewed video has over 550 views. And like I don't look at views, like if a video doesn't get a view, I don't get upset because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing when I film, hence why these vlogs, because I love filming and talking to the camera. And so it's like this whole thing that I'm just so happy about, because literally also 50 was my outrageous goal for this year. I was like, haha, what if I can get 50 subscribers by the end of 2021? That would be so cool. And we're sitting here like July 14th and I have 50 subscribers. What the fuck? Like honestly, I'm in shock. Like just like how when I hit, was it last month, 100 followers on Instagram, I was like, I don't do these Instagrams for anyone but myself. I don't do these videos for anyone but myself. If you watch these videos, thank you. If you don't, whatever. I am going to hopefully finish The Queen Will Betray You. And then, ooh, I totally forgot something. I, last night at like midnight decided, hey, it's a good idea to start Neon Gods by Katie Robert. And originally I went on Libby and I was like, it was like a 6-month wait for my library, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to wait 6 months. And then I went on Hoopla and it was like available to borrow now, so I was like, ooh, this is a sign I have to read it right now. So I made it like 32% in, and I hate how much I'm loving it, and it's my first Katie Robert book, and now I'm just like, do we just chuck all my money that I don't have technically onto our books? Because like, damn, I'm so far loving Neon Gods. Like, it's looking to be like a 4 or 5 star, and I'm like, uh-oh, in a good way, like a book that I like. But this clip is getting long, so I'm gonna say goodnight for the night, because well, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I just want to read. Okay, so it's 4:30. I suck at picking up the camera, but I'm literally currently listening to, like literally currently watching Completely Melanie's sprints, and doing some of my schoolwork while listening to The Trials of Apollo, which is an ebook that I've been, audiobook that I've been listening to over the last few days. Trying to talk and try to listen at the same time is so hard. But my schoolwork isn't turning out the way I thought, so I'm just gonna literally do a half-ass thing and send it in and be like, I tried, give me participation credit, please. That's kind of it. I need to film. I'm gonna be filming in a little bit here after supper probably, which I don't even know what I'm eating. What else? I don't know. I don't know what else. I'd love to write more of my book. I'd love to start Illuminate. I'm starting The Haunting Life of Huntley Parrish, but I'm only reading to 25%, if that, because for the Avengers Initiative reading challenge, there's a boss battle going on, like tomorrow, I think. And you had to pick 3 books. I picked The Haunting Life of Huntley Parrish by Stephanie Ann, A Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova, and then one I'm probably going to regret is Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I feel like I could read it quickly because of it being an audiobook, and I can just put it like 2 times speed and like all of that. But I don't know. That's a whole thing. I need to get the audiobook. My library has it. I just need to check it out. But I don't really know what else is going to entitle today. I really don't know. Okay, so I just finished the season finale of Loki, and I'm confused, but like, because just the way it ended was just like, wait, I need more. So that's a whole thing I'm gonna need to process. I never have to rewatch sections of episodes to make sure I know what happened, but for the last like 5 minutes I had to like rewind and just be like, okay, and again to make sure I like saw that right, I heard that right. But now I'm going to film my mid-month wrap-up because it's currently the 15th, which is mid-month, and so that's what I'm going to do. Then I don't know what I'm going to do. This should hopefully only take me like 15 minutes to film because I'm only talking about, I think, 7 books? Yeah, I'm only talking about 7 books, so should be really quick. Hopefully like 12-14 minute video, so about 20 minutes of filming, and then we'll go from there. I do know I need a shower, but I think there's more sprints from somebody, I can't remember who, was doing them, so I might join those to continue reading Illuminate, because I read the first 3%, or the first, I think it was like 20 pages, and on like audiobook and physical book, and I oddly enjoyed it, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I don't want to hit a certain point, like I only want to read a little bit more. So I'm gonna film and then go from there. So it's 7:30, video is filmed, and I think it's like under 12 minutes long, which I'm like, who is she? Like, I mean, I didn't really have that many thoughts on the books that I read, because they were all between 2 and 4 stars, so I usually spend 20 minutes talking about 5-star reads, so like I haven't had one of those this month, but I do think one of my next reads will be a 5-star, or at least like a really high 4. I'm praying it's a 5-star though, from what I read already, because I beta read it, the first like chunk, it will be a 5-star, but depending on how the last half goes. But I did 20 minutes of sprints on the other Christine That Reads YouTube channel, like she did sprints, that just ended, so I managed to get another 20 pages into this, which brings me up to page 38. I do plan on reading more, but I want to shower to get that done and over with, because if I don't do it, I will then put it off and say I'll do it tomorrow, and I just feel, ugh. So like, I could do it tomorrow morning, but I hate showering in the morning. It's this weird thing. But I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna get to read, depending on what time it is when I get out of the shower. That will kind of all depend on like what time, like when I read to. I didn't write, which I'm just a little bit mad at myself about, but that's okay. I always have to remind myself that that's okay, and I'm just slowly moving in a circle around, and I'm just, I don't even know if I'm in frame because I can't see. Anyways, but that is kind of the plan. I know that I need to try to get a bunch of stuff done between Friday and Saturday, because on Sunday I'm going to, my local fair is in town, like we're having a fair. It's a very small one, like all that, but I'm going with somebody, and we're going to be going to the fair on Sunday, which is the final day, and we're going at like noon to I don't know when, so I won't really have much time to do anything Sunday, so I want to get stuff done between tomorrow and Saturday. And I can see the reflection in my computer that my camera battery is dying, so I have to charge this. So shower, charge this, then read, and I'll let you know how far I get and my thoughts on it, because I'm not sure of what my thoughts are to be exact. I made it to page 68 of Illuminate and something fell over. I'm literally just gonna hold it like this. I'm so easy to hold it. But I made it to page 68, which is 2 more pages than I made the first time I read this, because I DNF'd this last, I think it was exactly 367 days ago, because I DNF'd it on July 13th, 2020. So like, yeah, I mean, I'm liking it more. I love the audiobook because it's a full cast of characters, so like it's told through like logs and like emails and like medical records and like those type of things. But for example, we start off immediately with like an interview between an interviewer, our main character of Caddy, and our main character of Ezra. The interviewer had a narrator, then Caddy had a narrator, then Ezra had a narrator. So it's like, it's a full cast, which I've never read before, and I oddly loved it. So I think that's really what's like causing my enjoyment to like be as high as it is. And I also think I just DNF'd it too soon. I did give it 10% of the book, and now I'm like, I think I also just love the combination of the physical book and the ebook. The physical book and the audiobook, not the physical book and the ebook. I'm tired. But I am going to, speaking of I'm tired, I am going to get ready for bed. By get ready for bed, that means TikTok for like 20 minutes while eating food. And then ebook, The Haunting Life of Huntley Parrish. Read like 2 or 3 chapters of that, just kind of get back into the story. Then, I don't know. I know I want to write my fantasy book because I'm almost at the end of one of the chapters. I think I have maybe finished off the scene I'm working on and then one other scene. So maybe like 1,000 words. So I can knock that out tonight. I need to work on my contemporary story. I need to, but right now I'm in this fantasy mood where all I want to do is write my fantasy. So it's like I'm going to write my fantasy and then let my contemporary fall down the hill for a little bit, and then there'll probably be a point that I don't want to write my fantasy and I just want to write my contemporary. But I'm going to do as I said before. Okay, so it's 2:41. We got Subway for supper because my dad got paid today, so we went ahead and bought a Subway. Today, for the Avengers Initiative Reading Challenge, there's a thing where you have to read for 2 hours. I read for about 10 minutes, and I have to get that done before 4 p.m. So I have 2 hours and 20 minutes to read about 2 hours worth of reading. So I'm going to eat while finish watching a YouTube video I saw earlier. I started watching earlier. Kind of putting my schoolwork to the side right now because I'd rather have fun and like have to stress about everything later, which I know is a bad coping mechanism. It's how I do. I need to also edit my video, but I'm gonna wait until I've completed the reading to then do that. I know there's like a reward you can use, but I just need to like ask somebody a question about it because I'm like a little bit iffy on it, but yeah, so that's kind of the plan for the day. Yeah. Okay, so it's hot as fuck in this house, so don't mind me sweating. But I read for the 2 hours, and I made it to page 210. No, 211. So like, I'm really enjoying this. I would say that if you are hesitant about reading this, audiobook. Audiobook. I did a tweet earlier and I was like, if you would have told me like 3 months ago I hated audiobooks and now I have 2 going because I have the audiobook for The Burning Maze, which I'm putting on pause while I'm reading this. I will say that there are some points that I have to read the book with the audiobook. Just because I'm on 1.8 speed because I'm trying to get this done this weekend. Just to get it done, like I want to, I have, I think like 4.5 hours maybe. Oh no, I have 3 hours and 55 minutes left of the audiobook if I keep on going at the speed I am. I'm enjoying it so far. I will say that, like, for example, parts that I don't have to, like, read are, for example, when two main characters of Ezra and Katie are kind of like chatting back and forth, like messaging back and forth. I love them. This was a DNF at 66 pages the first time I read it, and now I'm like, I absolutely love it, and I'm literally sitting here debating, do I place a hold at my library for the next book already? And I'm not even 50% in. I don't know percent in. I'm not sure. I think I'm like 30, a little over like 32% in maybe. So like, yeah, but they're in about 5 minutes. The next challenge is going to drop, which I need to figure out when I'm going to do it, what book I'm going to read for that. I don't even know what the challenge is. I know that how the thing works is like you're given because this is it's called Ultron Boss Battle, because each boss battle is based off of like a movie villain type thing. So this one's Ultron from Avengers Age of Ultron. And so essentially we're fighting Ultron by reading. So this first one was like prove your worth, read for 2 hours, but you got to pick an Avenger to like accompany you that you could use or not. So I picked Black Widow, and that was I could either add half an hour to the time or read for 30 minutes less. I didn't use that. I was going to, but then I was like, no, I want to save that for example, Sunday, if this is still going on Sunday, because we don't know how long this is going on for, because I'm going to the fair on Sunday, and I don't want to have to read a whole lot at the fair, and I will, but like, you get what I'm saying. And then I recruited Thor, which is either take 15 minutes or 15 pages off, because if you completed the 2 hours, you could like recruit another Avenger of like a list of them, and it's like you could only recruit them if you had their like prompts completed, because it's a whole thing. I'll just leave like the announcement for it, and in that announcement there's a link to the Discord where all this goes on. The last like big boss battle like this we had was in April, which I loved so much. Like that weekend I read A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, and I think another book on top of it. I read like 2 or 3 books that weekend, and I'm like, do I need to do other productive things? Yes. But am I working my way around it to not have to do it? Also yes. So I'm going to start editing the first few minutes of my video until the announcement, which is going to be in like 2 minutes. So maybe I can get the first 30 seconds of my video edited before that announcement, because I need to edit my video, edit my thumbnail. I got the description edited, so that's good. And then export vlog footage and all that, start editing the vlog. I'm just a little bit tired. I think I might make another coffee, depending on what the next thing is, because also I think it starts tomorrow, I'm not sure, but there is a 24 and 48 for season-a-thon that I'm wanting to look up. I'm actually looking it up now to see when it is. Yeah, starting tomorrow at like 12 a.m., which would be, I think this is EST time, so I think it would be 10 for me. I'm not sure. I'll ask on Twitter. Is a 24 and 48 on top of this, on top of schoolwork, on top of editing, and I'm like, I'm going to get no sleep. But like, we're still gonna try. We're still gonna try. I'm like gonna try to get as close to 24 hours as possible, which means I'm not gonna be doing any of my schoolwork this weekend, but like, we'll just like shove that on like next, like Monday me to freak out on. So I'm just gonna, I'll update you whenever. I don't know when. I'm just kind of like tired, but having fun reading. You get what I mean? So I guess we're reading 200 pages, or the lowest number I can read is 185. Shoot me now, we're not getting any sleep. Especially because at 10 p.m., that has to be read by 10 p.m. here. And then it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? 6 hours to read 200 pages. I normally read 200 pages a day, and I've already read like 130, so it's like, oh my gosh, how many pages like am I going to read? Holy shit. But I also technically don't even know the page count of my book, that I'm like reading, because there's no page count on Goodreads, there's no page count on Amazon because the book technically isn't out because I have an ARC. I think at one point Amazon said it was 280 pages, so I'm going with that. I'm going with 280 pages. I might be cheating, oops, but at one point Amazon said 280 pages, but now it's not. But that was literally like 2 days ago when I got the ARC. I got the ARC 2 days ago. I checked out how many pages because I was like, oh, can I read that this weekend? Like, because I wanted to read it in one weekend, like in a few days. And I guess I am. I might just try to read all of it just to make sure it's 200 pages, because the rest of the book has to be 200 pages because I'm only on chapter 4, which is 10% of the book. But I'm just like, okay, yeah. I am going to start editing the video. That does come first because it is already filmed. Editing, that shouldn't take me that long because it's just editing out my stumbles and then putting some photos in. But then I'm going to take a small break from reading because my brain is kind of going, ah la la. So yeah. Pardon my appearance. Also pardon just the mess that is back there. I don't even know if you can hear me or if I'm too close to the camera or anything, because fans need to stay on. I'm sweating my ass off if you can't tell. But I finished The Haunting Life of Huntley Parrish for the like Avengers thing. I was able to read more than 200 pages and we can relax till 6 a.m. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do because I want to read more of Neon Gods. I want to write more of my story. But yet I just kind of want to go to sleep. I made myself a smoothie because literally all I've eaten today is Subway and then 2 cookies. So I definitely need more things in my system. I don't know why I'm looking around. But I'm giving The Haunting Life of Huntley Parrish a 5-star. I loved it. It's so fast-paced. Like, I will say there were a few little, like, weak spots, but the plot twists kind of made up for it and all of that. Like, is it my favorite book ever? No, but I think it deserves 5 stars just because of how in such a short book there is able to be so much lore and then also simultaneously so much character development. I think that's all I have to say to the camera. I technically haven't decided if I'm doing the 24 and 48. I don't know. If I decide I'm gonna do that, I probably won't start it until like later. If I read past midnight, like if I read after midnight, I will keep track just in case. But I'm like, do I want to wear myself down that much? I do not know. Especially with the fact that I have to edit this reading vlog tomorrow. And it's already probably so long. I'm hoping to try to get it under like 40 minutes, but at this rate it's probably an hour long. But I'm going to figure everything out and I'll let you know what happens in the morning. Okay, sorry about the lighting. I literally just have my light here. But it is now 11 a.m. Sorry, 10:59. And I've been up for like an hour on TikTok, but there's now more challenges. One is read a different book from the last book you read for an hour. So I'm going to, the last book I read technically was Neon Gods, but that doesn't even count for the boss battle, because that's not one of my books that I can count, because you had to pick 3 books to pick and you have to stick to those for these challenges. Another one is take part in 2 reading sprints, which is perfect because Kaylani from Kaylani Simply Me is doing, like, it's her birthday today, I think. So she's doing birthday sprints, so I'm going to jump in on those. And then the other challenge is double your page count that you've read so far today. And technically I've read 0 for the challenge, but I've read 72 pages of Neon Gods last night, which I'm loving, by the way. So I'm counting that 72 doubling to 144, which I know I can do because yesterday I read like 250 pages maybe, which is like so much. There, makeshift tripod. So I'm going to log into my computer and start those sprints. Well, find the tab that I have YouTube open in, join those sprints, and get some reading done, and my headphones are halfway across the room. So I'm going to go grab those and then start sprinting. I'm going to be in these sprints reading Illuminae because I only have Illuminae and A Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova to read for the readathon, and you're not allowed to add a book until you've finished the 3 that you have, and I finished the 1, which I need to add that to my spreadsheet. I need to create my thumbnail, I need to upload my video, I need to edit this video, I need to technically do schoolwork, but yeah. And I think what I'm going to do for this 24 and 48 is just try to read as much as possible and maybe try to get like 12 and 48, because tomorrow I'm going to the fair. That's going to take up like 8 hours, plus editing this video is going to probably take me 2 or 3 hours. So yeah. Okay, so I can't tell how I look or anything, but I made it to page 401 of Illuminae, and you know how I said before that this book was a DNF, how I DNF'd it at 66 pages? Well, I think it might be a 5-star. Because it was just the way I was reading it before I didn't like. Audiobook, 100%, 100%, 100%. But it's now 250. And I did a bunch of sprints. The sprints are still going, but I'm just kind of like, my brain is starting to become mush from reading this. So I think I need to switch books. So I'm going to switch to The Trials of Apollo, which I have on my Libby. So I'm going to listen to that while doing a few things on my computer. Like, I have to create, well, I don't have to do this, but like, I'm creating a spreadsheet to help my cousin keep track of everything because she's very unorganized. That shouldn't take that long because I have a template that I just need to fix, and then I want to add The Haunting Life of Huntley Parish to my spreadsheet, and then I want to just take a break. Honestly, like, I just want to take a little bit of a break from doing anything reading wise, and then edit. I want to get at least like 50% of this video edited today because I do have tomorrow to edit it as well. Like, I do have tomorrow morning. So that's kind of the plan. I really hope this video isn't too long though. So I'm going to end this clip here, and I'll let you know kind of as the day goes on. Okay, so it's 6:56. I have showered. I edited the first, let me check, 22-ish minutes of my video, and I have 25 minutes left. That is not including today's footage, which is probably another 10 minutes. So I probably have about 35 minutes of footage to edit, which that can be done tomorrow. Like, 35 minutes is a lot better than like an hour of footage. So like, that can be done. That'll take me like an hour and an ish maybe, depending on how many breaks I take. But Melanie from Completely Melanie is doing sprints at 7 for the like 24 and 48. I'm doing it as much as possible in 48 hours because, well, I currently have a note in my phone on how much I've read. I have read 4 hours and 10 minutes-ish. Why I say ish is because last night I read, but I forgot to turn off my timer. So it ended up being an hour and a half, but I probably only read for about 30 minutes of that. So I'm saying 30, even though it could be more. If you can't hear me, I literally have a fan right here. Because, well, it's pretty hot in my room. When isn't it? So I'm going to watch those sprints and read more of Illuminae because I am loving it. I might do one sprint reading Illuminae and then the rest reading A Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova, because for the Avengers reading challenge, I'm dark because Discord is in dark mode. or is Discord just dark in general? I'm not sure. There's another attack thing, is read 100 pages before the final battle or lose an Avenger of your choice. I want all my Avengers because tomorrow, the final boss battle I think is tomorrow, and I'm going to the fair tomorrow. So I'm wanting to keep all that, so I need to read 100 pages before the final boss battles, but I don't know when that is, so I'm going to assume, let's assume it starts at 6 a.m. tomorrow. That's just what we'll assume. I ain't getting up before that to read, so I want to get that completed before I go to bed. But 100 pages is pretty easy. I was able to do 200 last night easily, so we'll do 100. I'll probably again do one sprint of Illuminae. Okay, first we'll have to find Illuminae because I don't know where it is. Unless it's under the blanket back there, which I think it is. Oh yeah. It was hiding under papers on my bed. But I'm dying to get this finished because I also am casually going to be requesting Gemina from my library, and the sprints are literally starting now, so I'm going to end this here and let you know how far I get by the end of the sprints, or either by the end of the sprints when they end or when I decide to leave them. Okay, so this is the end of the vlog. I am royally fucked essentially for tomorrow because for the 2 reading challenges that I'm doing, I need to, tomorrow for the Avengers reading challenge, read 320 pages, plus 50 on top of that, but the 50 has to be completed between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. I leave for the fair about 12:30, so that has an hour and a half to do. Then, for the final big boss battle, you have to read 400 pages between 2 p.m. and 11 p.m. your local time. But I was able to configure with all of my with all of the rewards and the things, the Avengers that you recruited and all that, to get that down to 320. So I have 320 pages to read between, I'm writing things down on a sticky note, between 2 and 11 p.m. So that's 9 hours. But I'm probably going to be at the fair till at least 8 or 9. So that leaves me about 2 hours to read that, which could be done. I also literally, probably, it would not surprise me if I'm standing in, on rides with my phone, just on my Kindle, reading. And then for the 24 and 48, I have 17 hours and 40 minutes to go as of right now, but I am not done reading. Yes, I got up at 9 a.m. And yes, I'm on 5 hours of sleep. No, 6 hours of sleep, because I went to bed at 3. But we can get, I am saying I at least have to get 12 hours. I will be disappointed in myself if I get 12 hours. So, I'm ending the vlog here. I'm literally going to have to explain all of this in the morning, again, and update on where I've been. So if you want to see how I did on this, you'll just have to wait for my next reading vlog. I hate being like, ooh, stick around for my next reading vlog that comes out in a week. But that's literally the only way, because I don't really update for these type of things on social media, because they're things that I don't know, you get what I'm saying? But I know, but yeah, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's long, and I'm tired, so I have not that much energy, but I'm dying to read more books, honestly. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye!